Just to get this out of the way immediately, this episode of Fried Philosophy is more of a critique on the specific use of the word beauty, in terms of describing someone, or in some cases something. An early form of this was written into one of my Tumblr blog posts, entitled Redefining Beauty. That link is below. I'm not trying to identify what beauty is in an aesthetic sense, because that's worth at least 10 Fried Philosophy videos. No, today I come to you with certain linguistic social setbacks that come up every day. Namely, walking up to somebody and saying, "I think you're beautiful." Fallacious! At least by the standards that I'm going to point out to you. I think it's fundamentally incorrect to designate a word such as beauty in describing the way somebody looks. Some other things, though less glamorous, such as physically attractive, cute, adorable, pretty, visually stimulating, or well-groomed, are more specific and accurate. But some of these terms are definitely unconventional if you're approaching somebody for the first time. Now my argument here is if we continue saying shit like, "you're beautiful," to people we're first trying to get to know or fuck, then it really sullies the potency of the term. Saying someone's beautiful should probably be a big deal, reserved only in situations that call for it. Such as a person's visual, mental, and spiritual soundness combined together to give us an evocation. Here's an example. I went around asking a few of my friends, who's the most beautiful person you can think of? One of my friends said it was a waitress at a restaurant he went to this one time. In fact, he had told her so. Something like, "You're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen." Another of my friends said Channing Tatum, and they've never even met the guy. So you see, they misunderstand the question. If you're willing to accept that beauty as a concept isn't something that can necessarily be seen, per se. Recognition of beauty should be developed over time, like as in the case of a relationship. So I'm just suggesting that if you think someone's attractive, extremely attractive, say that. But don't get carried away and give them all the qualities you need in somebody and think they're beautiful. Especially when you don't or won't even know them. I mean, sure, they might be beautiful, but you don't know that yet. You don't have that information. For instance, I think Alyson Hannigan is very, very attractive. She's an actress, she's probably gracious and intelligent, but to say I want to marry her or that I love her, it's just very wrong-headed. Even saying she's beautiful under this context is incorrect to me. More of my interest in red-headed girls and irrational behaviors in my previous Fried Philosophy video. Beauty, as I understand it, transcends physical appearance. To me, it seems to be the highest echelon of pleasure and goodness, of what is beneficial and wondrous. When I hear a guy say a girl is beautiful, and I know for a fact he's just commenting exclusively on her looks, I kind of cringe now. Beauty as a compliment should be a sacred reference to, like I said, the complete acceptance of all parts of a person. You should know the person really well. That's when I consider the use of the word beauty appropriate. That may sound a little strict, but ask yourself what you think beauty is. Shouldn't it mean something when it's said? Shouldn't it be something severe? Like the opposite of a swear word? Calling someone beautiful on the spot just seems like lazy, bad form. Think of how difficult it can be to get through to some people that they're attractive or incredible. Imagine being able to call them beautiful and actually meaning it, and them believing it and feeling good about it. Because beauty, in a sense, is synonymous with love. We love what is beautiful. You can't be in love with the way something looks. Not by itself, at least. Love produces feelings of care for somebody, a desire to make them happy. You could try to tell me that you hate beauty, but you might be misrepresenting what beauty ought to be. Perhaps you hate how beauty seems to hold dominance over ugly in a lot of social situations? How a hot girl can get into a nightclub for free, but you have to pay? Here's the thing. Looks are transitory. They fade. That's not beauty. Beauty takes time. It, too, will fade, like everything else. But the sustain is so much more substantial. Anyone can tell you you're beautiful. Strangers can do it. But it shouldn't necessarily mean shit to you. They're just trying to communicate something less awesome to you without putting any of the work in. Without actually getting to know that you are beautiful. Let the people who matter to you tell you that you're beautiful. And believe them insofar as much as you trust them. There's a difference. And I know it. And you should too. And that's about it. These Fried Philosophy videos come out about once a month, and this little ending gimmick might undermine the entire argument of this video, but if you subscribe to this channel, you're probably beautiful. This is Ryan Starblook, and you better have a good day. Beautiful people.